Hello, my name's Tom Wagner. I'm the Vice President and General Manager of the Lincoln Mercury Division of the Ford Motor Company. And I'd like to talk with you today about this division's overriding goal, and that is to become the best in customer satisfaction. That means that the customers must become the focus of everything we do. We must constantly strive to satisfy our customers with better products and better services than the competition, foreign or domestic. Customer satisfaction has become the primary measure of success at this division, and we're going to do whatever it takes to make sure that our owners are satisfied. Satisfied with manufacturing quality, satisfied with how they're treated in the showroom, both at the time of the sale and at the time of the delivery, and satisfied with how they're treated in the service department throughout their entire ownership cycle. That's a commitment from Lincoln Mercury and a personal commitment from me. And it has to be a commitment from every dealer, sales manager, and salesperson in the Lincoln Mercury system, too. I ask that you join us and make customer satisfaction your overriding concern day in and day out, to treat our valued customers with courtesy and respect, and when necessary, to react quickly to their problems and concerns. I know we can't bat 1,000 with every one of our customers all of the time, but that can and should be our objective. And what we can do is to be responsive to any problem that we know of and do everything we can to make it right. No customer can expect more than this, but every customer should demand no less. To help us keep our customers satisfied throughout the entire ownership experience, we've created a comprehensive program called the Mercury Quality Commitment. There are 3 main parts to it. The first concerns product quality. Every Mercury is built using innovative manufacturing techniques and processes to make sure that the fit, the finish, and the mechanical operations of every car we build are up to standard. The material used, the attention to detail, and the quality inspections are all designed to make sure that every car leaving the assembly plant works properly in every way. We believe so strongly in our quality that we back every Mercury with a 36-month, unlimited miles, powertrain coverage and warranty. Now, the unlimited miles warranty is a tremendous advantage, and you need to make sure your customers know about that. Just as we've improved the quality of our products, the competition is striving to improve theirs too. And that means that we can't afford to stand still. Our commitment to quality and customer satisfaction demands that we produce higher quality tomorrow than we did yesterday. So continuous improvement has become the driving force in everything we do. But the second part of the Mercury Quality Commitment is where you sales professionals come in, and that is in the treatment of our mutual customers at your dealerships. Anyone considering the purchase of a Mercury should be afforded the highest level of attention and conscientious treatment. You should take a genuine interest in your customers, understanding their needs and making them feel important. They are, after all, the reason that all of us are in business. The delivery of a new car is an important event in any customer's life because it represents a very sizable financial and emotional investment for that customer. And you should ensure that the delivery is treated as a very special occasion, making sure the car has been properly prepped and test-driven, the warranty fully explained, and all operating controls thoroughly demonstrated. In addition, please take a few extra minutes to make a final inspection of the car yourself. Ensure that the Mercury is in the shape that you would want it to be delivered if you were the customer. Check under the seats and on the floors for screws and debris. Make sure the ashtrays are clean and nothing was left in the trunk. Make sure there's plenty of windshield washer fluid and that the owner's guide is in the glove box. I would even ask you to introduce every new customer to your service department so that they know where to go and who to see for maintenance and service requirements. The third part of the Mercury Quality Commitment is a job for both the factory and the dealership, and that's following up with our customers over the years of ownership, letting them know that we're always at their service and that their satisfaction is very important to you and me. Our research indicates that an ongoing dialogue is critical if we expect to achieve real customer satisfaction, so that they'll buy from us again and again. It reminds our owners that we still care about them, that we value their business. The bottom line to the Mercury commitment is simple. We want our customers to be satisfied with their cars, to be satisfied with their dealers, and to be satisfied with their salespeople. If they're satisfied, their next car will also be a Mercury. Achieving customer satisfaction takes teamwork. The division will do all it can to make sure the manufacturing quality is there. We're asking you, our retail salespeople, to do your part in responding to our customers' wants and needs. You're meeting face-to-face with them on a daily basis, so you have the best opportunity of anyone to ensure that customer satisfaction is more than a slogan. Our goal is to make our Mercury owners the best satisfied in the world. That means we still have a lot of work to do. But we will be the best if we continue to take a genuine interest in our customers, if we listen to their needs and make them feel important, and if we treat them with the same concern a year or two after buying as when they first walked into the showroom. At Lincoln Mercury, we're not merely selling automobiles. We're selling satisfaction. If that's what we provide better than anyone else, then our customers will remain loyal to our products and your dealership for a long time to come.
There's a new cat on the block. Mercury Cougar for 1987. Cougar has a distinctive new look with over 3 inches greater overall length. Revised dual upper body side accent stripes and a wide dark smoke body side molding accent the new longer look. Even the roofline is new and has a longer, more graceful rear side window, cutting deeper into the distinctive Cougar roof pillar. And there is a new dark smoke B-pillar applique. The full-width wraparound tail lamps have been refined. So has the body color soft rear fascia with dark smoke rub strip. Dual deck lid accent stripes are new. Up front, Cougar has a distinctive new grille. New arrow headlamps reduce air drag. They are integrated with the parking lamp, turn signal, and side marker assembly. There is new flush quarter and backlight glass, again to cut down on air drag and wind noise. And tinted glass all around minimizes glare. New exterior colors, two-tone combinations, and vinyl roof colors, plus other refinements, make Cougar more striking and distinctive for 1987. A new automotive style, in tune with today's changing world. It's for those who won't settle for anything less than the best, be it for business or personal use. Look at the revised soft door trim panel, rich lower carpeting, cloth inserts, convenient map pockets, and pull straps. Yes, Cougar is a car for style-conscious achievers. It's for people on their way up, and even for some of those who have arrived. Other new interior features include a wide two-spoke steering wheel, new colors on the instrument panel and console for an improved appearance and to minimize distracting reflections in the windshield. Manual air conditioning is now standard. So is the electronic AM/FM stereo radio with 4 speakers. The speaker grills on the package tray are now exposed for unobstructed sound reproduction. Look at some of the other value for the dollar features, such as the electronic LCD digital speedometer, odometer, trip meter with speed warning and service interval reminder. Even an analog quartz clock is standard. It all adds up. Buying the Cougar LS is a sound business judgment. Of course, there are many practical reasons for buying Cougar. One of them is the spacious 14.6 cubic foot luggage compartment with protective carpeting. By mounting the spare tire on the quarter panel, there's more useful space than last year's Cougar. Not only does the cargo ride in comfort, but of course, so do people. Reclining twin comfort lounge front seats with standard consolette, see to that. Even the headrests adjust 4 ways: up, down, forward, and backward. Cougar has responsive power. That stems from the standard 3.8-liter overhead valve V6 on the LS. New for 1987 is a standard automatic overdrive transmission. The standard power front disc rear drum brakes feature a new fast fill master cylinder for improved braking. New suspension geometry and modified McPherson front struts with nitrogen gas pressurized shocks, along with separately mounted variable rate springs, help iron out those bumps. Cougar's 4-bar link rear suspension also features variable rate springs and nitrogen gas pressurized shocks. Precise rack and pinion steering has power assist. This permits easier turning and parking. Cougar XR7 is an even more performance-oriented car. With 15-inch cast aluminum wheels and bigger P225 60 VR black sidewall tires. And it is equipped with a special handling suspension. In addition to 2 gas pressurized shocks in Cougar XR7's quad shock rear suspension, there are 2 horizontally mounted gas pressurized axle dampers. These provide dynamic axle control when accelerating. There is also a rear stabilizer bar, as well as a traction lock rear axle for good traction in sand, mud, and snow. XR7 looks like a performer, and it is. For 1987, the standard engine is a big 5-liter V8 with sequential multi-port electronic fuel injection. The fuel is injected in the right place, in the right amount, at the right time to extract maximum energy out of the fuel. This means more power available for performance. XR7 adds new styling accents to the new look. It has a unique lower 2-tone paint treatment with a coordinated tape stripe and dramatic black treatment on the windshield molding, radio antenna, door window and quarter panel moldings, dual mirrors, door handles, and backlight molding. It proudly displays the XR7 nameplate on the rear deck lid and on the roof pillar. The unique XR7 look continues on the inside. Up front are functional sports seats with power lumbar supports and 4-way headrests to tailor the comfort to individual needs. And a full-length console is standard. To pamper rear seat passengers, there are integral headrests and a fold-down armrest. XR7 has some important new driver-oriented features too, like a standard electronic instrument cluster and diagnostic alert lamps along with a trip computer. It isn't a difficult choice to make. Cougar LS or XR7. The LS is now positioned to appeal to former GS and LS prospects. And the XR7 is more of a road car than ever before. More popular options are now standard on each Cougar, and the option list has been pared down, so there are fewer choices to make. It's all part of Lincoln Mercury's product simplification program. With 2 series and fewer options to choose from, Cougar is simpler for you to sell and for your customer to buy. It's easier than ever to put a cat in your customer's corner.
Well, JD, ready to get behind the wheel and take it back to the dealership?
Sure am, RT, but I'd like to ask a few questions first.
Well, sure.
Well, you've told me all about the sloped hood, arrow headlamps, wraparound parking lamp, and body color bumper. The rounded body lines and the sail-mounted mirrors, and the full-width wraparound tail lamps. Now, those are nice features, but what do they mean to me?
Well, Topaz has a contemporary aero design.
Aero?
Aerodynamic.
Excuse me.
If you don't mind my asking, what is that?
Aerodynamic.
Computer?
A translator.
A what?
It's like one of those foreign language translators that translates Japanese, Chinese, Burmese, Portuguese into English. This translates automotive-ese into language I can understand.
No kidding.
Yeah, it translates all your car's features into what they do for me.
Features into benefits?
Right.
Well, I can do that. Aerodynamics means moving efficiently through the air without excess air drag or turbulence.
No, see, that's engineering ease. That's what it means to an engineer. Here's what it means to me.
Right. Good aerodynamics means you use less fuel, have more power available for performance, have less wind noise, better handling on the road. That's what advanced aerodynamic technology can do, JD.
Speaking of technology, RT, you told me about the 2.3-liter something engine?
HSC.
HSC? But what does that mean?
High swirl combustion design.
Engineerese. What does it mean to me?
A more complete burn for optimum efficiency?
To me, it means Topaz runs smooth, even on regular unleaded fuel. Now, you said it had...
EFI. Electronic fuel injection.
Translation. Lively response on the road.
Right, and to make the most out of that engine, it comes with an MTX. I'm sorry, manual 5-speed transaxle.
Huh. What about that other engine?
The HSO, higher specific output engine. It puts out more horsepower, more torque, gives you even livelier performance. It's standard on the GS Sport.
Good. And what did you say about the transaxle?
It has a manual 5-speed as standard equipment.
No, the new optional automatic transaxle that's available with that engine.
Oh, the FLC.
There you go again.
The fluid-linked converter. It's kind of hard to explain.
Well, let's use the graphics program.
Instead of noticeable shifting between gear ranges, there are fluid links between first and second, and between second and third.
I think I understand. These sort of cushion the shifts, making the new Topaz FLC automatic transaxle very smooth shifting. Liquid smooth, you might say.
Well, it is a dramatically improved automatic transaxle.
There's another big new option you said you can get with the HSO engine and FLC transmission.
Oh, the AWD.
AWD?
Oh, all-wheel drive.
Wait a minute, not front-wheel drive, not rear-wheel drive, but...
All-wheel drive.
All-wheel drive. You mean for off-road driving?
No, all-wheel drive provides traction to meet conditions a family car encounters on the road. Ice, snow, mud, gravel, sand, water.
How does it work?
Well, it's a little technical.
I'll use a little computer animation while you explain.
Normally you're in two-wheel drive. The front wheels do the work, the rear wheels are just along for the ride. When you want to go into all-wheel drive, you hit the AWD switch on the instrument panel. A relay module activates a vacuum switch. A transfer case, which replaces the pan of the FLC automatic transaxle, takes power from the transaxle's final gear. Gears are engaged to turn the drive shaft, which sends power back to a limited slip differential, which turns the axles to drive the rear wheels. And of course, the limited slip differential is able to send the power to the wheel which is not slipping.
So when one wheel slips, full power is transferred to the remaining 3 wheels.
You got it. Neither the Subaru or the Toyota four-wheel drive systems have a limited slip rear differential.
So the Topaz all-wheel drive is more responsive to slick roads. Can you shift on the fly?
Just hit the switch, up to 50 miles an hour, but not while your wheels are slipping, and you don't need it at highway speeds on dry pavement.
What that means to me is not getting bogged down on rural roads in bad weather.
Know what it means to me? not slipping and sliding every time I come to one of those icy city intersections. And you ought to see how it can get you out of deep sand and mud. You can be down to the engine pan, flip the all-wheel drive, and drive right out.
Must be expensive.
Not at all. You can get all-wheel drive for a little more than what you'd pay for an optional air conditioner.
Sounds like a real bargain.
It is. You know your way back?
Sure.
How do you like those individual reclining low-back seats?
Translation, individual comfort for driver and passenger.
And try out the four-way adjustable headrests.
Translation, fits different size and shaped people.
New two-tone color schemes. All radios are electronically tuned. You even get a cassette tape player standard on the LS.
Translation,
Greater listening enjoyment. See, I'm getting the idea. A driver's side supplemental airbag system is now a regular production option for Topaz four-door sedans.
what do you mean by supplemental?
Well, it supplements the safety belt. It doesn't substitute for it. The seat belt is the most important safety device available. Together, the two systems can add an extra measure of protection in frontal collisions.
How does the supplemental airbag work?
There are 4 electromechanical impact sensors. When they detect an impact approximating a 25-mile-per-hour crash into a parked car, the sensors close to allow the supplemental airbag to deploy. In 1/25th of a second, the bag inflates with harmless nitrogen gas.
How do you know the system is working?
An electronic diagnostic module alerts the driver to any malfunctions. If it's okay, when you start the car, an airbag readiness light comes on, then goes off to show that the system is proved out.
How well does it work?
Very well. Thousands of these supplemental driver airbag systems have been used by the federal government and several insurance companies. The bags never deployed when they should have, and have worked when they had the potential to provide additional protection. You should hear a real person describe her head-on collision with a truck in a videotaped reenactment prepared by her employer. It's very important to note the driver was wearing her safety belt in this accident.
I was coming down a hill, a fairly steep hill, and was taking a right-hand turn around a corner. As I put my foot on the brake, I started to skid. At the same time, there was a truck coming in the other direction. I just envisioned myself getting tremendously hurt, and I didn't want to feel that, so I closed my eyes, hoping that I wouldn't see it and wouldn't feel anything. The guy hit the truck head-on in his lane. When I bounced back, I opened my eyes, and it was at that point that the airbag had inflated.
Coming up to the scene, you know, you have your adrenaline flowing, you don't know what to expect. But, you know, once I saw the manner of collision, it was a head-on. And head-on collisions are the worst crash you can get into. I felt that the operator was going to either be killed or seriously injured. I started talking to a female sitting on the passenger seat, asking her about the accident, thinking that she was a passenger in the car. And, very soon I found out that she was the operator, and I was pretty much shocked that she was, because she was not injured. After seeing an airbag in use in that type of accident, I realized that, an airbag can't save a life.
It changed my mind in a lot of ways. I'm thankful being on the road quite a bit for the company that I did have it. That and the seatbelt combined, basically, would probably save my life.
Translation, the driver's side supplemental airbag, if used in conjunction with the safety belt, does have the potential for providing additional protection against face and chest injuries in frontal accidents.
You got it. Oh, the LS armrest. It's been revised for better shift lever ergonomics. To make shifting easier for the driver. There's a black mat for the instrument panel package tray, a front seat fold-down center armrest, a molded fiberglass headliner, 2 grab handles.
You know, I can't translate and drive, too.
Well, grab handles make it easier to get in and out of the car. There are a lot of significant changes for 1987 in Topaz GS, LS, and GS Sport.
Translation, they're better than ever. And I know what I want, an LS.
Okay, JD. With HSC?
No, RT, HSO with FLC.
I see. That's with MTX, JD?
And don't forget AWD.
And you got it, JD. When do you want to take delivery?
ASAP, RT.
You'll get it PDQ, JD.